Now where is this point minus 1 comma minus 7? Minus 1 comma minus 7 is in third quadrant. Let us start this question 14. The reflection of point P minus 1 comma 7 in x-axis. This is from reflection chapter. Options are 1 comma 7, B 1 comma minus 7, C minus 1 comma minus 7 and D minus 1 comma 7. So you should have the knowledge of coordinate axis. This horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis. Where x-axis and y-axis meet, that point is called my origin, and the coordinate of origin is 0 comma 0. Then this side x is positive, this side x is negative, then this side y is positive and this side y is negative. And student, you remember, when you have to take reflection about x-axis, you have to move vertical. Reflection about x-axis, you have to move vertical. And when you have to take reflection about y-axis, you have to move horizontal. For reflection about y-axis. And when you have to take reflection about origin, you have to move diagonal. Now the point is minus 1 comma 7. P minus 1 comma 7. We want to take reflection of this about x-axis. So how will take the reflection? This point will come to this coordinate, this quadrant. In this quadrant, x is negative, y is negative. So the value will remain same, 1, 7, but both the coordinate will be negative. So it is minus 1 comma minus 7. Which option you have minus 1 comma minus 7? Option number C, minus 1 comma minus 7. Is it clear? Minus 1 comma minus 7. Now let us move to next question. 15th question. Let us move to next question. So this MCQ series we have started so that those who are dreaming to score 100 out of 100 in ICSE board, they should not lose marks in MCQ. So to make your MCQ perfect, 15 marks out of 15 marks in your pocket, we have started this MCQ series so that without any confusion you will get the practice of 15 marks out of 15 marks, and your dream of scoring 100 out of 100 will be achieved. So we are going to cover many problems of MCQ. Now next question, 15th question. The discriminant. This is from quadratic equation. The discriminant of the quadratic equation. X square minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0 is the discriminant of the quadratic equation. X square minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0 is option number A, equal to 0, B, greater than 0, C, less than 0, D, option number D, none of these. So my dear, let me revise the concept of discriminant. You are given a quadratic equation. What is that? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the given quadratic equation. This is the given quadratic equation. Now how we find the discriminant? The discriminant of this quadratic equation is d, and that is b square minus 4ac. The coefficient of x square is a, the coefficient of x is b, and c is constant. So discriminant is d, b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac is discriminant. Then let me see the additional part of this. Then we will solve this question. And this discriminant, based on the nature of this discriminant, value of this discriminant, you can decide the nature of roots. If d is greater than 0, d is greater than 0, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are real and unequal, real and distinct. Distinct means unequal. Distinct means unequal. If discriminant d, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct, unequal. And if d is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. Real and equal. If discriminant is 0, the roots are real and equal. If d is positive, positive means greater than 0, roots are real and unequal or distinct. Then third, if d is negative, d is less than 0, and this is what I have explained in the class while teaching, that if you are negative, then you will go in depression. If you go in depression, you will go in imagination. Is it clear? When you are negative, you go in the depression. If you go in the depression, whole day you start imagination. So same thing. If d is negative, discriminant d is negative, then roots are imaginary. If discriminant is negative, then the roots are imaginary. Let us come back to this. You are given the quadratic equation x square minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Now compare this quadratic with standard formula ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. X square means 1x square. Now find the value of ABC. What is the coefficient of x square? A. What is the coefficient of x square? X square means 1x square, 1. So my A is 1. What is the coefficient of x? B. What is the coefficient of x? Minus 2. This minus sign also you have to do. Minus sign also you have to take. Coefficient of x is B, coefficient of x is minus 2. So B is minus 2. And constant term is C, constant term is 1. C is equal to 1. So we have found the value of ABC. Now we find the discriminant D. D is B square minus 4AC. The formula is discriminant D is B square minus 4AC. So D is B. What is B? Minus 2. Minus 2 square minus 4 into A is 1 into C is 1. So D is, now square of negative number is positive. So minus 2 square is 4. Minus 4 into 1 into 1, 4. 4 minus 4. D is 0. D is 0. So which is the correct option? The discriminant D is 0. Which is the correct option? Option number A, equal to 0. Discriminant is equal to 0. Now the additional part of this, if discriminant is 0, then what is the nature of roots? If discriminant is 0, then the nature of root is the roots are real and equal. The roots are real and equal. So this part also can be asked in MCQ. If discriminant is 0, then the roots are real and equal. Is it clear? So whichever quadratic equation is given to you, you compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, get the value of abc, and then discriminant d formula is b square minus 4ac. That we find, and then from discriminant we can decide the nature of roots also. If discriminant is positive greater than 0, the roots are real and unequal or distinct. If discriminant is 0, the roots are real and equal. If d is negative, negative means imaginary, the roots are imaginary. Is it clear? Okay, let us move to next question. So, my dear, you have to revise the concept. If your concepts are clear, your basics are clear, then you will not find difficulty in MCQ. You will not find difficulty in MCQ. If your concept is clear, your basic is clear, so there should not be any confusion. There should not be any confusion. So to avoid it, to finish your confusion, to avoid your confusion in MCQ, we have brought this MCQ series. MCQ series will definitely help you to score 15 marks out of 15 marks in March 2023 board examination, and who are willing to score 100 out of 100 in March 2023 ICSE board examination, they had to keep 15 out of 15 marks of MCQ in their pocket. Now next question 16. The common difference of the AP, which is T2, which is T12, T21 minus T7, T21 minus T7 is equal to 84 is, options are given 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, option number B is 5, C is 6, D is 7. So what is the common difference? Means D we have to find, and you are given T21 minus T7 is 84. My dear, we know the formula for Tn, in general formula for Tn, what is Tn? A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. So that way we can solve. Put n is equal to 21. So we are given T21 minus T7 is 84. So let us solve this. T21, put n is equal to 21. So you will get A plus 21 minus 1 into D, then minus T7 minus sign. You have to write T7 terms in the bracket. T7 A plus 7 minus 1 into D. This is given 84. And if you are very much comfortable with the calculation, instead of showing 21 minus 1, you can write 20D. Because in Tn formula, if it is n, then it is 1 less, n minus 1. So directly you can write 20D. So you will get solve this. A plus 20D minus A plus 6D, 7 minus 1, 6D is 84. Now we open A plus 20D. Now for second bracket, outside we have minus sign. So whenever we open the bracket, whenever you have minus sign outside the bracket and you open the bracket, inside sign changes. So this is minus A, then plus 6D will become minus 6D is equal to 84. Then plus A, minus A get cancelled. 20D minus 6D is equal to 84. 20D and 6D, they are like term. You can take D common. 20 minus 6 is 14. 14D is equal to 84. So D is equal to 84 by 14. 14 6 are 84. So my D value is 6. D value is common difference D is 6. So where is option number 6? Option number 6. Answer 6 is in option number C. So C is the correct option. C is the correct option. Is it clear, my dear? So you remember the basic general term of AP Tn, A plus n minus 1 into D. So if it is asked what is the value of T8, you can directly write A plus 7D. Because it is n, then it is n minus 1. It is 1 less. So if it is 8, it will be 70. You can directly write. And this side you have to be careful. While writing minus, the terms of T7 you have to keep in the bracket. If you do not keep it in the bracket, meaning will get changed. It is not plus. When you open the bracket, it will become minus. So this part must be kept in the bracket. If you do not use the bracket, 101% it will be wrong. So always keep this second part of the calculation in the bracket. So that when outside you have minus and you open the bracket, plus will become minus. Plus will become minus. So you have to be careful at this part. If you are not using the bracket for the second term, T7, then you will be writing plus, and when you open the bracket it will be minus. So this part you can do the mistake. So be careful. The second part should be written in the bracket. Now we will move to next question. Now we will move to next question. So this MCQ series we have started. We are going to cover many more problems of MCQ, and after this MCQ series we will start the revision of each chapter separately on YouTube. So MCQ 15 marks out of 15 marks, you have to keep it in the pocket. If your dream is to score 100 out of 100 in ICSE board March 2023 examination of mathematics, without keeping 15 marks out of 15 marks in your pocket of MCQ, you cannot dream of scoring 100 out of 100 in maths examination of ICSE. Now let us move to next question. 17th question. 17th question. You are given a matrix. Given a matrix A B C D, A B C D, A B C D into matrix X is PQ. Another matrix PQ. The order of matrix X is, the order of matrix X, the order of matrix X is option number A 2 by 2, option number B 1 by 2, option number C 2 by 1, and option number D 1 by 1. So this is relating to matrix multiplication. So let us discuss when we can multiply two matrix. A, we can multiply two matrix A and B. A into B. A is my first matrix, B is my second matrix. So matrix multiplication is possible only when number of column of first matrix, number of column of first matrix, number of column of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix, number of rows of second matrix, number of rows of second matrix. So if A is of order m by n and B is of order n by p, then A dot B is defined? Yes. We can find A dot B because number of column of A, n, is equal to number of rows of B, n is equal to n. So A dot B is defined. A dot B is possible or is defined. And what is the resultant matrix? The resultant matrix AB will be of order M by P. M by P. Rows of first, column of second. Rows of first, column of second. So let us see this matrix A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D into X is PQ. First we write down the order of this matrix. Now what is the order of A, B, C, D? 1 row, 2 row. So 2 rows, 2 by how many columns? 1 column, 2 column, 2 by 2. We do not know the order of X. Then what is the order of this matrix? 1 row, 2 row, 1 column. So 2 row, 2 row and 1 column, 2 by 1. So how will find the order of this X? How will find the order of X? See, we can multiply this matrix to X. We can multiply this first matrix to second matrix only when column of first matrix is same as row of second matrix. So order row of this X will be 2. Column of first matrix is same as row of second matrix 2. So row of X is 2. Then the resultant matrix is of order 2 by 1. So this 1 will denote the column of X. So 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So this row column is same as row and this resultant matrix 2 by 1 order. Is it clear? So how will find the row of second matrix? Column of first matrix is same as row of second matrix. And what is the column of resultant matrix? 1. So this will be 2 by 1. So X is of order 2 by 1. Which option? Option number C. Option number C, 2 by 1 is the correct option. Option number C, 2 by 1 is the correct option. Is it clear, my dear? Yes. Let us move to next question, 18. Question number 18. And second thing, matrix multiplication is not commutative. A dot B is not equal to B dot A always. Second thing, matrix subtraction A minus B is not equal to B minus A. And third, matrix addition is commutative. Matrix addition is commutative. Matrix addition is commutative. Matrix addition is commutative. You clear? So my dear, you have to pay attention that matrix addition is commutative. Matrix subtraction is not commutative. Matrix multiplication is not commutative. So why? Because A dot B is not equal to B dot A always. So in this case, the order of the matrix X is 2 by 1. And we can multiply two matrix only when number of column of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix. Then only matrix multiplication is possible. Then only matrix multiplication is possible. Now let us move to next question, 18th. Question number 18. If x minus 1 is a factor of, if x minus 1 is a factor of, x minus 1 is a factor of polynomial 2x square minus ax minus 1, then the value of a is, then the value of a is, then the value of a is, a means this is option A minus 1, B plus 1, C 3 and D minus 3. D minus 3. So this is from factor theorem. Okay. So you are given a polynomial. I will take polynomial f of x as 2x square minus ax minus 1. This is my polynomial. What is that? 2x square minus ax minus 1. Now x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor. So put x minus 1 equal to 0. Put x minus 1 0. You will get x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. So when you put x is equal to 1, you will get the remainder as f of 1. And since x minus 1 is a factor, this remainder has to be 0. This remainder has to be 0. So you put x is equal to 1. What is f of x? This. So to get f of 1, x minus 1 is a factor, means f of 1 has to be 0. Remainder is f of 1. But factor theorem says that this remainder f of 1 has to be 0. So put x is equal to 1 in this. Put x is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1. So you will get 2 into 1 square minus a into 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So in f of x, you put x is equal to 1. So 2 into 1 square is 1 minus a minus 1 is 0. 2 into 1, 2 minus a minus 1 is 0. Then 2 minus 1, 1 minus a is equal to 0. You will get 1 is equal to plus a. So the value of a is 1. Which is the correct option? Option number B, the value of a is 1. Is it clear, my dear? So you are given a polynomial. When that polynomial is divided by x minus a, the remainder is f of a. And what factor theorem says that this remainder f of a has to be 0. So you are given a polynomial. Now it is given x minus 1 is a factor. So f of 1, put x minus 1 0, you will get x is equal to 1. And f of 1 has to be 0. F of 1 has to be 0 because you are given x minus 1 is a factor. Instead of x minus 1 is a factor, they can use the word x is equal to 1 is a root. X is equal to 1 is a root of this polynomial. Then find the value of a. Is it clear? So whether you say x minus 1 is a factor or x is equal to 1 is a root, they are one and the same. Let us move to next question. 19th question. Let us move to 19th question. Let us move to 19th question. So my dear, you have to study nicely MCQ question. Do not commit any silly mistake of plus minus or opening the bracket. Outside bracket we have minus sign, inside sign you are not changing. Because of silly mistake, you may lose 1 marks of the MCQ, and that will spoil your dream of scoring 100 out of 100 in March 2023 examination of ICSE. So you have to give full concentration. You have to give full focus while solving the problem, while solving the equation. If you lose concentration for a single second, you may commit mistake. Because of that, your dream of scoring 100 out of 100 in mathematics will not be achieved. Now, 19th question. 19th question. You are given, AP is given 57, 54, 57, 54, 51, 48, 51, 48 and dash 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 are in AP. They are in AP. The given progression is in AP. If the given progression is in AP, that means the common difference D must be same. They are in AP. The value of 8th term is, the value of 8th term, the value of 8th term, the value of 8th term is, the value of 8th term is A, option number A, 36, B, 78, C, minus 36, D, minus 78. Yes. So let us solve this. You are given a AP. AP is given to you. What is that AP? 57, 54, 51, 48. So you are given the AP. To the given AP, the first term is my A. A is my 57. And since it is a AP, the common difference D must remain same. So how we find the common difference D? That is next term minus previous term. 54 minus 57, and that is minus 3. At this moment you can do mistake. You will write plus 3 and entire calculation will become wrong. So my dear, you have to be careful about plus minus. The common difference D is next term minus previous term. 51 minus 54 minus 3. 48 minus 51 minus 3. And this common difference D must remain same because it is the given AP. So the common difference D is minus 3. D is minus 3. D is minus 3 and A is my first term 57. What is asked? Find the 8th term. Means you have to find T8. You have to find T8. Now what is the formula for nth term? Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. If it is here it is n, then it is n minus 1, 1 less. So what will be T8? T8 will be A plus 7D. 8, 1 less, 7D. Now put the value of 8. T8 we have to find. A is given. Yes, 57 plus 7 into D. D is minus 3. My dear, D is minus 3. So T8 is 57. Multiplication of plus into minus is minus 21. So T8 is 7 minus 1, 6. 5 minus 2, 3. So 8th term of the AP is 36. Plus 36. Where is plus 36? Option number A. Option number A, the correct answer is plus 36. Option number A, plus 36. Is it clear, my dear? Option number A, plus 36. Now the last question of this MCQ series of MCQ series 3. Last question. There will be more MCQ series 4, MCQ series 5. But MCQ series 3, last question we will solve. So this MCQ series I hope will definitely help you in scoring 100 out of 100, because multiple choice questions are going to check your concept, your basic calculations and your alertness. How much alert you are while doing the calculation. How much concentration you have while doing the calculation. All those things will be checked while solving your MCQ problems. So if your concept is clear, your basic is clear, and if you are alert while doing the calculations, this 15 marks of MCQ, you can keep it in your pocket. So even if you are sleeping, somebody makes you awake and ask to solve MCQ, you can solve that without revision, because your concepts are clear, your basics are clear, you know how to do the calculation. Now question number 20. Question number 20. When the roots of a quadratic equation are real and equal, when the roots of a quadratic equation, when the roots of a quadratic equation are real and equal, when the roots of a quadratic equation are real and equal, it is given real and equal, then the discriminant of quadratic equation is, then the discriminant of quadratic equation is, is option number A, infinite. Discriminant of quadratic equation is option number A, infinite. B, positive, C 0, and D negative. D is negative. So these are the four options. So we have already discussed the roots of the quadratic equation. You are given the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. To this given quadratic equation, we can find the root, we can find the discriminant. What is discriminant? What is discriminant? How we find the discriminant of this quadratic equation? How we find the discriminant of the quadratic equation? That is D. By which formula? B square minus 4ac. And if this discriminant is D is greater than 0, this discriminant D is B square minus 4ac. We simplify B square minus 4ac, we get the value of D. If D is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Real and distinct. Distinct means unequal. Distinct means unequal. When D is greater than 0 means positive. Here. Greater than 0 means positive. If D is positive. Then second, if D is equal to 0, discriminant is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Real and equal. And if this D is negative, less than 0 means negative. Less than 0 means negative. Greater than 0 means positive. So if D is negative, as I have taught while teaching this quadratic equation in the class of 10th standard, when you are negative, you go in the depression. When you go in the depression, several thoughts come in your mind. You go in the imagination. So when D is negative, the roots are imaginary. The roots are imaginary. So let us come back to this question. When the roots of a quadratic equation are real and equal. So when the roots are real and equal, when discriminant is 0. When discriminant is 0. 0 is option number C. Option number C, the answer is 0. So when the roots are real and equal, discriminant has to be 0. Yeah. Greater than 0 means positive. Less than 0 means negative. Is it clear? So friends, now we stop here for MCQ series 3. In coming few days, I will bring MCQ series 4. Other problems also we will cover in this. Other type of problems from other chapters we will cover in MCQ series 4. Okay, all the best. And keep 15 out of 15 marks of MCQ in your pocket if you dream of scoring 100 out of 100 in ICSE March 2023 board examination. All the best.